Hello guys! In today's video I am going to be cleaning out my male long-haired Syrian hamster, Moose's enclosure. Before I get into that, I would like to briefly say I only clean his cage once a month at most, and a lot of times I push it off for a few days until it's actually necessary, such as if it's not stinky or doesn't look like it needs cleaned, I'm going to wait a few days till it really needs cleaned just so that it's less stressful for my hamster. Along with this week I pushed it off, or this month, I pushed it off a few days just because I had school and I didn't want to clean it and try to record me cleaning it on a day where I had very limited time. It can take me up to 2 hours to properly clean and set back up his enclosure, even though I never do full cleanouts. So with that being said, I did wait a few days until today that I'm completely done with school so I can have the whole day just to film and properly care for my hamster at the same time. So I'm really happy that I waited a few days, and I do this frequently, and that is completely normal if you're a new hamster owner and you're worried about that. They will be fine a few days. You really just want to make sure it's once a month at most, because they are stress-prone animals and they are very, very likely to get illnesses from stress because it weakens their immune system. So you do not want to completely remove their bedding, and you do not want to clean too frequently, and you obviously want to have a big enough enclosure that it doesn't need to be cleaned more than once a month because they are very active animals and they deserve space. But I'm not going to get into that. Another thing I wanted to mention is that it may look super easy or simple or relaxing to clean out my hamster's enclosure like I'm doing today, but in all reality it is not that simple or easy. It's not overly complicated, obviously, but it is very stressful for at least me because I am a perfectionist when I am setting up his enclosure, and to completely disassemble it, clean it, and put it back is stressful for me, to say the least, and it's also just a messy procedure. I still enjoy it though because I love cleaning and I love caring for my animals, but I did just want to say that I'll make it as relaxing as possible for you guys, but for me it'll be mid to subpar relaxing, but that's fine because after is all that matters, and my hamster Moose is always very happy when I put him back in his enclosure because I don't change up his setup hardly at all. I just add new enriching things occasionally, and I just get stuff clean and get him some fresh bedding and things like that. So other than that, I do just want to really quickly thank my dad for this lovely new tripod. I did film with it in last week's video, so go check that out if you haven't already. But I did just want to thank him one more time because he really didn't need to get me this tripod, but he did, and it is really helping the overall quality of my videos for you guys. So I'm super thankful to my dad, so thank you, Dad, so much. And with that, let's get right on to the video. Okay, I don't know how this looks for you guys, but we're going to try this angle first. This is my hamster's enclosure. It is a large bin cage, as you can see me in the bin cage, and it's very see-through. I got it from Home Depot in the US, and it is a 50-gallon, 200-liter Sterilite bin cage that I made the lid myself with my dad. So anyways, I am just going to go ahead and wipe all this stuff down and kind of do a little spot cleaning before I get into the real cleaning of his enclosure. It is later in the day, so it's not like middle of the day or early in the day, so he is still asleep though, because he sleeps until at least 11:30 usually on nights, because he's the laziest hamster I've had in a long time, and I kind of love it, because I stay up late on summer nights anyway, so I'm not really worried about it, and I see him in the morning a lot. But that means he's still asleep, so I'll just be working around him until he wakes up from the noise of me just cleaning, and then I'll put him in his travel cage, which I'll show you in a sec. So the first thing I'm just going to do is I'm going to start by removing everything from the enclosure, starting like this side and working my way this way. So yeah. Something's happening. Something's up, yeah? You want to come here? Yeah? Come on. This is the boy. He's so tired. I put it down here on my floor. I don't usually do this when I'm cleaning his cage, even though it does make more sense, but I'm doing it more specifically for this video so it's easier to see what I'm doing, and because of a surprise coming later that I can't believe I am doing for Moose, because it is a little bit tolling on me when I clean his cage next month, but it's all for his enrichment, so I'll be showing you guys that in a second. And yes, the birds are like right there, but I'll scoot it over a little bit more. Guys, I put everything, not everything, a lot of it together, right, on this floor. And, hold on, let me take out this tripod. Oh, okay. Right, so you're on the floor, right? This is where where the cage is supposed to be. Help. I'm gonna have to carry this thing because I'm not disassembling it.
Much later.
I'm so excited for Moose to enjoy his enclosure in like T-minus however many minutes. This is how Sis is looking. I think I gave him a lot more space to dig this time in his eco-earth than the time before I did this, and I'll talk more about that in a second and why this was a surprise for me and you guys. But it's so cute right now. I'm obsessed. Okay guys, I honestly should be an interior designer because like, look how good she's looking. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. We're gonna use this extra piece of wood that like was cracking, if you guys remember a while ago, that I like put away because it like started to crack. And I'm gonna put it on this side underneath the water bottle so it doesn't make the eco-earth damp or anything like that, so that it's just more clean and stuff. And it's a lot cuter. And finally, now it's time to add sprays, forage, food, and veggies for him. I'll start with his forage mix, which is this one by Rosewood. Now I grabbed all his food, so I'm going to scatter this around for him to find. So I have his cucumber and kale now, and everything else is set up and ready for him to enjoy. I'm not going to give him any shredded up tissue paper to nest with because I already gave him some hay and his old nesting stuff in here. And it's also pretty warm in my room and house today, right now. So he'll be fine without extra insulation. He probably won't use it anyways, so I'll give it to him if it gets cold anytime soon, but I doubt it. So let's go grab Moose, my hamster. Good morning. Hello, handsome boy. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Good boy. Ready? He's like, I'm ready. Here you go. What is this? Good boy. And with that, this ends today's video. I'm sweaty. I've been doing this for about 2 hours, which is probably a max time because it's been like over 2 hours. When I say 2 hours, it's been like probably 2.5 hours, and I still have to clean everything up. But back to what I was saying about a surprise, I used Eco Earth, and I gave him a whole section of Eco Earth, which I haven't done since I brought him home. I did it once and then I didn't do it again after because it's so messy, but I wanted to give it to him because he really does enjoy it. He gets a little itchy from it though, but this time I freezed it and dried it and sifted it unlike the other time, so should be better. Still hard to clean next month, but I think he'll definitely enjoy it for this month, and I'm really happy I did that, and that's kind of the surprise. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to like, comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.